It's the NFL on EA Sports. And our focus is on this team's leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. Hope y'all ready for this one, and it's coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Glad to have you with us, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up here in the broadcast booth. And Brock, one side with a clear advantage coming into this one. Coming off the bye week, while their opposition, well, not only are they less rested, but they're coming off a big L as well.
Just a reality. I'm sorry. Just a reality of the NFL that every season you're going to catch somebody coming off a bye or in more time to rest up than you did. And if you feel sorry for yourself, well, you're probably going to lose. When these games come along, it's time to grit your teeth and work even harder on those tired legs. You're going to see a lot of teams in that spot.
Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And look at this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be let out by their fourth-year quarterback.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They kick the running back in motion. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 3rd-year signal caller.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
He's got a man left. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Option give here. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Touchdown! So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try and throw it here. Finds a man right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll give him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Option design here. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
From the 37. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now looking to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys tie this game 7-7. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now a give running right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Here's a give up the middle. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Setting up a throw. They left him wide open. It's complete. It's a 31-yard play, and it'll give him a first down.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Working inside the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown! These guys have taken the first quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And these guys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's a return from the 7. Races past midfield. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. Their offense running back out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Play action on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He'll throw it. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They have it 3rd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Finds the in route complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Setting up the running back screen. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New set of downs for him at the 38. He'll throw it yet again. It is caught left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw it again. Throw left side, complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. They'll run it from the gun. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Pass play coming here. And that's cut in the end zone for the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys drive their lead to 11. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's got it over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36.
And a 1st down.
Pass play now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
That heater is going to fall to the turf.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll send out the punting unit. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. First and 10, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Second and 3 now.
At the 31-yard line.
Man in motion here. Second and 3. Hauled in left side. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives them the first. Throwing now, off play action. Brought in right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. Dumped off to his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Now we have our 2-minute warning. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They send a man in motion. They go play action on first. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Second and 3 now.
1-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Here comes their offense out again. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. Back to throw. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Throwing from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. Still a one-possession game at the break. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. 20-3, the final. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. David Johnson has thrown a touchdown pass. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to K. Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 3rd and just 2 to go. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And they're going to have a first down. Another carry for him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on first down. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back-to-back carries here. And he only gets a little here, down inside the 35. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Throwing now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back within 5.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, if he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll give him a 1st down. Looking to the air here. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now it's 2nd down. Handoff now from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Hits his running back. Give him 24 on that play. And they'll have 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They're throwing it. Complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Play action on first down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off to the back. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. 2nd and 15. Finds a man right side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
They can't blame him for the deficit, He's been doing all he can to kick him into contention. That's now his 4th field goal. And all those kicks he's made are part of why the lead is still close.
He'll take this at the 10. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stuffed right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll throw it. Looking slant route, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. This game can still go either way. Only 2 points separating these squads as we begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Completed to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking for a throw here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
you've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They go play action on first. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
This gets the 1st and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! Well, he definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys push the lead to 2 scores now. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out runs their offense. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To throw here on 1st down. Cut out left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 46. And that one's unsuccessful. Looking for the back that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. They bring their tight end left. from the gun on third down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They gain 14 on the play, and it'll give them a first down. Throwing it again here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On the move. Oh no, the ball is loose. Scooped up by the defense. Has room down the left sideline. And they finish the return in the end zone. Touchdown. These guys could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kid, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have two hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
He's throwing for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth. So the turnover ends in 8 points on the board. A very advantageous spot to make the call and go for two.
I like it. In fact, I like it a lot. Those defenders, they were just sitting over there on the sidelines, and then boom, they got to get on the field. They just kind of scrambled their brains, didn't they? Took advantage of it, and as you said, didn't settle for 7. Oh no, we're going to step on the accelerator and put 8 on the board.
Return starts at the 9. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who've come in and stolen that spotlight.
Yeah, and in an offensive-driven league, and one that's sometimes even legislated that way, it's nice and refreshing to see a defense put together an effort like this.
Amen.
Be the ones everybody's talking about for how well they've played on their side of the ball.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Another drive coming up for this offense. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Back to pass on 1st and 10. It is caught left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll try and throw it here. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Has them the touchdown. These guys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air, and any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
The touchdown disappears. He was not able to reach the end zone after all. Going ground game again here. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he's in for the touchdown. These guys put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And his guys make it a 24-point ball game. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is in! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Well, you can just see the QB scan against you. He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Their offense ready to take the field now. They can run this clock out and head out of here with a win, even with 2 timeouts remaining defensively. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. This celebration begins for our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.